Anyway, stay safe. Stop killing each other. Keep your arse at home. They're the three valid points. Alright, safe.
So now we have little 14-year-old school children, aka troublemakers, walking around their area carrying knives, and they're all too willing to actually use it. So police have reported a 14-year-old boy who has not been named has been stabbed multiple times after he participated in a brawl on a basketball court in Birmingham. The fight itself involved over a dozen school children and took place in Lozells, Birmingham. Now, if you know Lozells, then you know that area has a bad reputation. It is bad. I can't emphasise that enough. Over half the crimes reported in that area alone are acts of violence, so it's not surprising that these school children think it's appropriate to bring a knife to a fist fight. Now, by no means am I condoning their actions, but if you've only seen violence for your entire life and that's all you know, then you are going to act on accord and do exactly what you've seen throughout your life. Again, the child that was stabbed and left in a serious condition on a basketball court in Lozells, Birmingham, is only 14 years old. At that age, they have a curfew, they have no form of actual income of their own, and they still get homework. Instead of going to knife fights and trying to stab each other, these children need to concentrate on preparing for their GCSEs. Now, according to a witness, this was not an attack. This was a free-for-all brawl. The witness says they saw a dozen school children fighting and shouting and swearing, and there were many, many knives. Which means the likely scenario is this was a pre-arranged meeting spot to hash out their problems. Which also means you can most likely find evidence as to the reason these children are trying to stab each other up on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat or WhatsApp. Take your pick. These are children trying to kill children. They are literally slaughtering each other as if it was nothing. So as of this morning, the park, Burbury Park in Lozells, where the group fight took place, has been closed, and police were seen policing both the entrances and exits. Also, so far, no arrests have been made, but you can guarantee there will be arrests soon. Because they're kids, they don't really realise the gravity of their actions, and once the police find out who they are and go to their house and arrest them, they will fold. Because at the end of the day, they are kids. They are not equipped to deal with that kind of pressure. They will all tell on each other. So thankfully, it's been reported that the 14-year-old who was stabbed multiple times has received hospital treatment, and though his condition is considered serious, they are not life-threatening injuries. The real victim in the situation is the parents though. As for the 14-year-old, I'm not naive enough to think or believe he's an innocent bystander in all of this. So if he's participating in the crime of trying to stab another person, then he was just on the losing end, and it's unfortunate, but there's no sympathy there. What he really needs to do is put the knife down and keep himself at home, or take up a sport, or channel all that free time that he must have into something positive, instead of trying to cause detriment. Frankly speaking, if you're big enough and bad enough to carry a knife with you and use it against someone, then I can hardly feel sorry for you. All I can say is condolences to the family for having to deal with this kind of crap. Safe.